Hello again, guys. It's a Saturday and I'm somewhere different for a change. I'm in Bedfordshire and that's Owen's home county, so he's joining me today.
Afternoon.
From Albion Camping. Check his channel out as always. So yeah, we're in Bedfordshire, and to be precise, we're in a little village called Old Warden, and this is a walk that Owen recommended to me, and I printed off the PDF documents. So it's a circular walk. It's 7.5 miles. It's going to take us about 4 hours, and once again we plan on wild camping. There's quite a few forests on the route, so we're probably going to do a forest camp tonight. And yeah, we weighed our packs. Owen's got his new transformed lightweight setup, so he's coming in at about 11.5 kilos, and I'm about the same. I was 11.6 actually, and yeah, I'm going with like my OEX setup, and we've each got a tarp. You've got your snug pack ionosphere tent, yeah. So it's yeah. I think the weather though is forecast as potentially rain. We're not too sure about it. It's a little bit cloudy overhead and stuff. Don't know if you can see that from the camera. And yeah. Anyways, there's the Hare and Hounds pub just across the road in the village. So I think it's time to have a cheeky little drink to start the walk. Why not? Start as we mean to go on. So yeah, I won't say the catchphrase yet because we're not walking yet. So to the pub.
Oh wait, so let me do my hair. Okay.
Okay, so we're in the beer garden here of the Hare and Hounds in Old Warden. Owen's got himself a J2O again. I've got myself a Simmons cider, half a pint of that. I've never tried that one before. Let's have a little sip. Owen bought these. Cheers, mate.
Welcome, buddy.
Very nice. Yeah, it's a decent little cider that actually. I suppose because it's a new county for me, I've not had that one before. First viewing, I'd give that an 8 out of 10. It's decent. Right, anyways, yeah, there's our packs. So yeah, I've gone with the OEX, more or less the full OEX setup tonight. In there I've got my Lomo 3x3 metre tarp. I haven't used that for a while. Got my Outkit Hunker bivvy bag. Yeah, Owen's got his snug pack ionosphere tent that was on the Wilston Reservoir video. And yeah, anyways, you'll see all the gear later anyway. We're going to sit and enjoy these, so we will see you in a bit. Okay, we've left the Hare and Hounds pub after a cheeky little half pint, and we're heading down this public footpath now to start the walk. So let's get ready to ramble and let's get ready to walk. Owen, what's a horse's favourite TV show?
Neighbours.
Yes.
Terrible. That's what I say.
We're at the Abbey Church of St Leonard in Old Warden. So, as always, we'll have a butcher's in there. Just going through these kissing gates now. Oh, yeah, don't get any ideas. And here we are. That's a nice looking church. Right, heading in. The 12th century church of St Leonard is decorated inside with a substantial amount of carved woodwork collected by Lord Ongley and installed in 1841, some of which is believed to have originated in the chapel of Anne of Cleves in Bruges. The old oak tree at the western end of the car park is thought to be between 350 and 450 years old. What we'll do, we'll have a look at that in a minute when we head outside. But yeah, it's an amazing church in here, and there's a lot of this like cool stonework and carvings as well. There's the font, and there's sort of like a gallery above there as well. And then you've got the tower over there as well. But yeah, sort of a lot of really cool carved woodwork. Old Warden has close connections with the families who own the nearby park. First the Ongleys, 1690 to 1871, and then the Shuttleworths, 1871 onwards. Many of the cottages were built by the Ongleys in the early 1800s in a picturesque style. There's Shuttleworth Collection, which is I think like an airfield. So yeah, Shuttleworth College. The heir to the estate, Richard Shuttleworth, died in action in 1940. The college was set up by a trust created by his mother. The trust also administers the Shuttleworth collection of historic aircraft as a memorial to him. Yeah, it's a collection of historic aircraft and other vehicles. They've got regular flying displays, that's quite cool. The parish church of St Leonard, which we've just left. Rich wood carvings and medieval stained glass are among the most striking features of the 12th century church, as you just said in there. And I think this might even be sort of similar to the walk that we're doing. They're talking about this 7-mile walk. I don't know, it's slightly different. I think, yeah, no, we're sort of going a bit further than, only a little bit further. That's sort of a different route, but we'll pretty much see the same sort of places. And yeah, and then we believe that over here is that oak tree in the corner of the car park that's thought to be 350 or 450 years old. We'll go and have a look at that in a second. Yeah, we're at this this oak tree. That's got to be it really. So there's, yeah, not a lot of it left really. I wonder if they made the benches out of the oak tree itself.
Yeah.
And it's actually I see what they've done. They've turned it into like a picnic table. Now that's quite nice. That is. I like that. That in some ways that's actually better than the tree in its original state. Actually, that's quite nice. We're now entering Palmer's Wood. Judging by the name, it's full of wankers. We're still in Palmer's Wood, and Owen's just pointed this out as he's been here before. There's this, I don't know if it's like a radio mast or something, and it's disguised as a tree. There you go, you can see it at the top there, and I'm going to walk all the way down to it. I've seen something like this before. I can't remember where I was exactly, but I think it was either Essex or Suffolk, and they had something similar. And there's this one ahead of us, centre of the screen. And here is the other one, which from a distance looks a bit more convincing. It's quite comical really, that is sort of, yeah, it's quite funny. There's the other one. It's the sort of thing I can only imagine the British would do. Other countries would just go, you know, just have a normal mast, but we've tried to disguise it, which is quite cool. Yeah, I don't know why, there's something inherently British about it for some odd reason. And yeah, surrounded by, I believe these are like Scots pines. See a lot of them in Suffolk. I do miss Suffolk. I'm looking forward to getting out and doing some more Suffolk walks at some point. And of course that's the thing I was saying to Owen, with Hertfordshire, Bedfordshire, of course it's all landlocked and you know there's no coastline, and I'm looking forward to getting out doing another coastal walk and a camp at some point. But then I've not done a lot of inland stuff for a while, so yeah, it's good just to mix it up really. Okay, we're carrying on through that way into the heart of the wood. This is off of the footpath. Now it says it's private, please keep out, and it's danger as well, but it looks like there's an abandoned building.
High-powered rifles.
High-powered rifles?
That's the danger.
What do you think, they've got guns in there?
That's what the danger sign says.
Oh, does it? Oh, it says high-powered rifles in there, so probably some nut job lives in there or something. Brilliant.
We've got a red dot on our eyes.
Yeah. They'll see us walk past and go, fresh meat. What's the old Deliverance, Jordan Banjo's tune? I can't remember, it goes din 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 din. No, that's something else, that's Crazy Frog. Alright, forget that, anyway. It's really nice here in Palmer's Wood. Yeah, that's it. Probably a wanker lives there. Moving on. You pushed me. Can't take him anywhere.
You've angered the devil.
There's another devil's coach horse here, and this one's really angry. Look, he's put his, as Jake said, he's sticking his arse up at me. It's got like this white stuff coming out of it as well. That's weird. Look at that. It's like a scorpion. You're on YouTube. That's pretty cool. Yeah, he did not like it. So. Whoa, he's just standing. Whoa! As you can see, we're now on the Greensand Ridge Walk, which is, it's a 40-mile long distance route across central Bedfordshire, and it starts from Leighton Buzzard in the south of the county and it goes to Gamlingay. Many other circular walks and visitor attractions can be accessed from the linear route of Greensand Ridge Walk. And yeah, I was talking to Owen about it, and I said it'd be quite cool to maybe do that in the future, that one. We're still on the Greensand Ridge Walk. It's also following North Bedfordshire Heritage Trail and the Old Warden Circular Walk. And I believe we're heading this way. And yeah, we've just come from that direction. So we're in sort of the shield of the trees here. The wind has picked up quite a bit, so apologies if it interferes with the audio on this. I've not bothered with the micro muff again. I think I've got to trim my muff down so the hair doesn't pop up on the camera, you know, woo, like that. Anyways, right, chat to you in a bit. As you can see, it's raining a bit now, so we've cracked out the waterproofs. Right, this is Highlands Farm. It's a distinctive Georgian farmhouse, and during World War II it was used to house prisoners of war who worked on nearby farms. We've just come down from that way and we're now leaving homeward via this kissing gate over here, which Owen's found. And yeah, we should be at Northill about bloody time. Okay, it's very rainy, but we've finally got to Northill. Northill is an attractive village that gets its name from North Givell, the northern territory of the Giffel tribe, in turn taking its name from the River Ickwell. I've heard of that. The village has an attractive pond adjacent to the 14th century St Mary's Church, which is just there. The church boasts some lovely stained glass windows, so we're told. It does look pretty cool actually. And then it looks like sort of an extra section of the graveyard is on this side of the road. There's this old red brick house here, that's the old rectory. I believe that's the school there. And yeah, here is the church. Wow, look at that. It's pretty cool. Right, we'll see if it's open. I'm just stood outside the entrance to the church here at Northill, and I've tried the door, it's not open I'm afraid, so yeah, moving on. Right, we're gonna look for the pub. It's literally right next to the church, I think. Called the Crown. And yeah, I think we might have upgraded from half a pint to a pint. We did want to get some burgers and chips in there, but I don't know if we've got enough time, so might have to make do with some crisps and some cheeky nuts. Right, yeah, the pub is open. Yes. Right, we'll see you in a bit in the pub. Hi ho, it's off to the pub we go. They've got a nice little duck pond just over there as well, through the trees. But enough of that, I need a pint. Right, see you in a bit. Right, we've left the Crown in Northill and we're heading along the road here to Ickwell, and it's still raining. Apparently it's going to rain until about 8 o'clock tonight, so yeah, we'll be camping by then, hopefully. Yeah, we'll get to Ickwell, and then from there we're going to start looking at potential areas of woodland to camp in. So yeah, when there's something of interest to show you, I'll film. At the moment it's just walking along a road in the rain. Chat to you in a bit. We've just got into Ickwell, and this is Ickwell Green. Ickwell Green is a charming village arranged around a spacious village green flanked by wonderful thatched cottages. It is one of Bedfordshire's few surviving large greens and has hosted traditional May Day celebrations since 1563. Ickwell takes its name from Gicker's Well, I think that's pronounced right, a natural spring in the village. Close to the green is a former smithy, the birthplace of Thomas Tompion, who is said to be the father of English clockmaking. There we go. I wish he could help us out now, because we're behind on time on this walk. Yeah, Owen's swimming. Get your canoe out, chaps. It's yeah, it's quite heavy, the rain here. So yeah, so the home of English clockmaking lived here as well. That's pretty cool. And yeah, so this is Ickwell Green. It's rather nice here. We're not wild camping here, don't worry, we're not that stupid. Right, hello people. Yeah, I've got my bug net on. I know, it looks a bit odd. Right, we found a spot in the woods under this tree, and I think the rain stopped. Owen set up his snug pack ionosphere tent outside, and I've got my Lomo 3x3 metre tarp set up, and yeah, there's tons of space in here, so we're going to do our cooking in here. And yeah, I think the rain actually might have stopped now. It sounds like it's eased off a bit. So yeah, basically what I've done is, instead of having a trekking pole holding it up, I just tied it up with some paracord that I had up to a tree limb, and it's given me tons of space in here. I'll see if I can, oh sorry, I've just blinded Owen. But yeah, we've got literally tons and tons of space in here behind me. You know, I can sit up in it. I've got me shoes, and like I'm drying my socks out over there on a trekking pole. And then what I've done is I've got like my Outkit Hunker bivvy bag, polycryo ground tarp, got the OEX half pad. I've actually got my OEX Roam 200 sleeping bag in here as well, so it should be pretty toasty. And yeah, we're going to get cooking, so I'll bring you back in a second. So yeah, I set up like my little through night T10 lamp.
Yeah, smart.
Hung it off the thing, and
I would like some through night stuff, but oops.
Oh, now that comes off. That's the diffuser cap. Yeah, you can turn into a flashlight as well, as demonstrated by Owen there. Then
sorry, I didn't know you were still filming.
yeah, no, I'm filming. Yeah, no, that's all right. Got oh, yeah, that's the Roam 200 sleeping bag. It's really thick, really warm, so I'm going to use that. I've got my OEX pillow, load of OEX stuff tonight really, apart from the shelter I think. The bivvy bag's out kit. I've got my OEX Valo 35 litre rucksack in there. I sort of modified it after it got broken on, where was it? It was the Roach Valley Way. I sort of found another sternum strap, put that on it, but it's not really working too well. Got my shoes down there. We collected some birch bark as well that we found earlier, but I don't really know if we're going to have a fire or anything. Yes, my outkit pots over there. I've got for food tonight, I've got a hot chocolate, like a protein Trek bar thing, and for the main meal we've got this Beyond the Beaten Track. Get the light on it for you. Chicken and mushroom pasta. So that should be pretty good. Owen, what have you got?
Guess what I've got today?
He's only gone and got beans and burgers again, hasn't he? Brilliant by Wayfair. It's a good meal. You're obviously a fan now.
Yeah, it was really nice last week.
We've also got, oh yeah, I'm going to be cooking on my OEX XT2 gas stove, and I bought us some ciders along, so sharing is caring. Owen can have one, I can have one. It's this cheap Herefordshire cider HCC Gold, refreshing amber cider. I had one of these at the end of the Gipping Valley River Path. I felt like I deserved more on that walk, but it'll do, it's not too bad. So yeah, we'll crack those open in a second. The only thing I forgot was to get enough water, and yeah, so I've only got like 1.5 litres. That's including drinking water for tomorrow. So we have to see. I think you've got, well, you got two.
I've only got 2 of these, so you got more than me.
Oh really? I thought you had 2 litres. You said. Oh bloody hell!
Sorry, I meant 2 850s.
All right, we'll cope. We'll be all right. I'm sure. We haven't got a lot left of the walk to do. Probably about, I don't know. Would you say mile or two? Maybe a bit more than that.
Yeah.
Not
far.
Yeah, we're looking about probably an hour. Probably, knowing us with filming and that, probably 2 hours of walking left to get back to the cars at Old Warden. So anyways, right, let's crack on with the food. Right, I've cooked up my chicken and mushroom pasta by Beyond the Beaten Track. Owen's doing his beans and burgers in there. I think, should we crack the ciders open?
Yes mate, let's do it.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Choose your weapon. Right, let's crack these open. Oh, despite like the 2 pubs we've been in, they were good ciders, but this is always the best one in camp. Cheers mate.
Cheers sir.
Thank you very much. Cheers people for watching so far, hope you're enjoying it. Let's give one of these a go again. Alright.
Yeah, not bad.
I just drunk it through my bug net, I forgot I had it on my face. Oh. Oh. There we go, right. Okay, let's give this a try. Yeah, it's got a bit of a rancid taste to it, I think. It's a bit, I think I gave this probably like a 6 out of 10 before. Yeah, it's not the best of ciders, but it'll do anyway, so it'll go well with the food. Anyways, yeah, cheers for watching so far, hope you're enjoying it. This is to use. It's not great, is it?
I don't know, mine's alright actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. Anyways, yeah, what we've done as well is we sort of, you probably can't see in the light here, but we we sort of pegged out the door and then pulled it up with some what do you call it, some paracord up to sort of like a tree. I'll just quickly show you. I'll turn the camera back round. So I'm sat at the back of the pyramid, and yeah, we just guide it. Oh, get it to focus. There, up to a tree, so it just gives Owen a bit more space to sit and cook as well. Right, I'm going to tuck into that. Right, I've just tried a little bit of this chicken and mushroom pasta by Beyond the Beaten Track, and I've got to say that is the worst meal I've probably ever had. Even at home or anywhere, it literally, it come out looking like stodge, really dry. It says it comes in a creamy sauce. There's fuck all creamy sauce in it. That's, oh, it's your phone.
It's my line.
Oh, it's alright. Yeah, it's your alarm saying this is shit. It's awful. That is seriously, like, I couldn't even give that a 5 out of 10. It's got to be less. I don't even know if I can finish it, and I'm hungry as well. Luckily, I think I've got some super noodles somewhere. They'll never fail me. But yeah, there's hardly any chicken in it. There's no sort of creamy sauce to it. Like, I literally opened it up, and we both was like, oh, that looks stodgy, and just, yeah, grim. It's got a hell of a lot of whole pieces of mushroom in it. I'm not a fan of mushrooms. I know it sounds stupid, why would you buy chicken and mushroom pasta? But I didn't think it would actually have whole mushrooms in it. I thought it would be like a flavour sort of thing to it. So, yeah, it's not great. I mean, some of you may like it, but for me personally, if this was life or death, I suppose I'd eat it. It's not though. I'm giving that like a 4 out of 10. Yeah, and that's being generous. I'll try a bit more, but it's 4 out of 10. Anyways, right, to crack out the super noodles. Fear not though, I've got some Sainsbury's chicken flavour super noodles. So I was carrying them for potentially for lunch tomorrow. But it's always good to have a backup meal just in case. So yeah, I've got them to eat. Owen's got his softy suit on, his Michelin Man suit on.
I'm warm though.
He's toasty, that's the main thing, exactly, yeah. I'm still trying to dry my socks out, but it's not working really. I've had me hot chocolate as well, that was pretty decent. Yeah, just don't get those beyond the beaten track chicken mushroom pasta things, but yeah, so this looks 10 times better. Right, I'm going to tuck into that. It's about 9:30 now, and it's stopped raining. We can hear a few of the animals of the forest about and stuff. Did you see any foxes?
No.
Is out there? Nothing, no. So yeah, we'll show you more of the shelters and what's it, the forest and stuff in the morning really. As I say, it's too dark now. Hopefully weather should hold out alright. We've just come out of the tents to have a look at the moon. Switch the head torch off. Probably not going to be able to see it too well. Yeah, it's there. And then we can hear a fox over that way. So that's on firefly mode. So Owen with the full-on thing. Yeah, you've got the fly open.
Doesn't have
Doesn't have
a zip, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, they're easy access. So yeah, I've got my Lomo 3x3 metre tarp set up, and then some really low branches here. Eye pokers, yeah. So guide it out there, so you get the main section up, and then the door I've just pulled up, or Owen did, pulled it up to there, and yeah, very spacious in there. It's like the TARDIS. It looks quite a small area outside, but once you get in there, there's like enough space easily for 2 of us. And then Owen's got his snug pack ionosphere over it. It's the first time I've actually seen it because I've stayed in my tarp pretty much all night. And yeah, I really like this tent. I wouldn't mind getting one myself. I'm having to sort of stoop down a bit here. Yeah, we'll show you in more detail in the morning and stuff, when the light will be a bit better. Yeah, it's a nice little tent, that. Nice feel to it as well. So yeah, and I'll just quickly show you in mine as well. Oh, this is a bit sexual, this going in this way. And yeah, there we are, loads of space. So yeah, I think we're going to turn in for the night soon. Alright, well, it's just gone midnight. so I'm going to get in the sleeping bag and hit the hay. So say good night, Owen.
Good night, Owen.
And it's good night from me. We'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning, people. It's about 7:30 in the morning. Owen's awake as well. We're just having some breakfast at the moment, and apparently no sunrise today. It's a little bit cloudy. We can hear a few shotguns going off in the distance, which is a little bit disconcerting, so we're not going to hang around here too long. We'll get packed up and get moving. I slept really well in the bivvy bag under the tarp. Sleeping bag was really warm, the OEX Roam 200. Very sort of, yeah, comfy and warm it was. Yeah, slept pretty well. It was good. Weather really wasn't too bad last night anyway. Owen, how did you sleep?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Yeah, the muntjacs were screeching quite a lot of the night, but apart from that, it was good.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard that. Yeah, the muntjacs were. There was a lot of them about last night. Yeah, there was some funny noises last night, but I don't know if there was fox as well. But no, it wasn't too bad anyway. So yeah, we're going to carry on eating, and I'll show you a few bits outside, you know, the shelters and whatnot. Right, I've stopped being lazy and I've got my arse out of bed. And it was well worth it for this view of the forest behind me. Yeah, probably the muntjac would have been over here. We believe Shuttleworth Airfield and the Hall is probably sort of over that way, some way in the distance. And, I think there are pigeons over there and pheasants we can hear. So, yeah, it's a nice little forest. It looks like they've been clearing a lot of stuff though here, so yeah, it's probably owned anyway. Owen's there. And yeah, there's my tarp, sort of with the door hooked up, and then Owen's got his snug pack ionosphere just behind that tree there. And yeah, it looks like nice weather. Hopefully, are we due rain today?
I checked last night and it said no.
Oh, okay, so that's alright then. Good stuff. Right, I'll show you some more of the shelters.
To see that he will play it.
We're all packed up, left no trace at all, taken all the rubbish, just sort of a couple of cleared areas where we were. So it's gone 8 o'clock now. I think it's probably nearer 8:30. Owen's been doing some filming and some time lapsing, and yeah, we're going to carry on with the rest of the walk. So I believe we're heading sort of out over that way. So yeah, we'll see you in a bit. Yeah, so as I said, we're all packed up, and we was literally just in that clearing there, and literally just as we walked out of there and put our packs on, a quad bike just come down from the other side, and we could hear sort of like whistling. I don't know if there's like a pheasant shoot or something on, but yeah, that was a close call. That literally, I saw the quad bike and I was like, Owen, there's someone over there. He's like, where? It's like, quad bike, mate. But yeah, that was a close call. That I mean, I think we'll be all right now. I mean, I can't really use the pun, we're not out of the woods yet. We are out of the woods, but it's too early for that. Yeah, fuck off. Yeah, it sort of summed Bedfordshire up. On the way here, I saw a sign saying ploughing match, and I thought, what could that be? I carried on a little bit further, and in the field next to the road, there was a load of farmers and a load of tractors, and they was literally having a ploughing competition. Oh, there's that quad bike. There we are. Okay, will he say anything? We'll soon see. So we come to this information sign here, Keeper's Cottage. When Joseph Shuttleworth bought the Old Warden estate in 1872, he rebuilt the mansion and added cottages to the estate and to the so-called model village of Old Warden. He also built up the estate's reputation for shooting. One of the model cottages he built, Keeper's Cottage, was for his head gamekeeper. And there's a photo of the Keeper's Cottage soon after its completion in 1878. The first family to live here were the Ayrtons, and the boy is probably Keeper Richard Ayrton's son. You can just see in the picture there. Keeper's Cottage was designed and built by Bedford architect John Usher in 1877 to 1878. It was a home for the head gamekeeper and his family. Outbuildings gave the gamekeeper everything he needed: earth closet, wash house, a sitting house to rear pheasant chicks, and a detached kennel for the dogs. So obviously it's still here. Is it still here?
As far as I know, I think it says something about being restored.
Okay, yeah, so, oh yeah, that's it there today now. It's now like for self-catering holidays. The Landmark Trust has also restored Queen Anne's Summerhouse, which is also available to stay in, so that's the Folly. Yep. That we're going to have a look at. And I think I've also got a picture of that I found in the church. And oh yeah, it shows like sort of stuff about the Keeper's Cottage in decline here as well. So in 2002 it had no water or electricity, and most of the outbuildings had fallen down. It looks pretty cool though, in like a derelict state. In 1940, Richard Shuttleworth, heir to the estate, was killed in a flying accident during World War II. After the war, life on the estate changed. Richard's mother made the estate into an educational trust in his memory. The mansion had become a college for agriculture and land-based subjects. There was no more need for a team of gamekeepers, and Keeper's Cottage fell into dereliction. Repair costs would be on the means or remit of the Shuttleworth Trust. In 2002, the Trust approached the Landmark Trust for help. Landmark is a national buildings preservation charity that rescues historic buildings at risk and gives them a new future by offering them as inspiring places to stay. That's quite cool. And it sort of shows just reconstructions of like the outbuildings, restoration work of the Keeper's Cottage. The shoot as well, so we've heard a lot of guns going off today, so it obviously still goes on. During the season, the Shuttleworth's friends would come for the weekend to shoot on the estate. Hundreds of birds might be shot each weekend, all reared by the gamekeeper. Here Frank Shuttleworth is shown taking aim. The young boys in the photo are probably estate lads taking a break from their duties as beaters. So I guess they're the people that run around and hit the trees to scare the birds out. Yep. Then you've got an old black and white photo there of the Shuttleworth Mansion. I sort of saw the tower poking above the trees and thought it looked really interesting. That was yesterday. Joseph Shuttleworth had the old mansion knocked down and commissioned architect Henry Clutton to design a new one. The Shuttleworths were keen huntsmen, and the hunt is shown meeting in front of the mansion circa 1900s. I think that is literally about it on the info side. Some other info, and I think that's pretty much answered all the questions on that, so let's proceed. Queen Anne's Summerhouse stands on the Old Warden estate and is owned by the Shuttleworth Trust. It is a folly originally used for picnics and excursions. In recent years the folly had become derelict, but in 2008 to 2009 it was restored by the Landmark Trust. That's an old postcard of the Summerhouse in 1880, so as you can see it's sort of styled like a stone square keep of a castle. History of Queen Anne's Summerhouse. It was built around 1714 when the estate was owned by Samuel Ongley, a rich linen draper from London. In 1712 Ongley was knighted by Queen Anne, and he seems to have named his building after her. The estate remained in the hands of the Ongley family until in 1872, when it was bought by Joseph Shuttleworth, a wealthy industrialist from Lincolnshire, who had made his money manufacturing steam traction engines. So there's a 1734 map, and it shows the Summerhouse at the hub of radiating avenues of trees. So that's it there. Joseph Shuttleworth rebuilt the mansion and in 1878 refurbished Queen Anne's Summerhouse. Bedford architect John Usher again designed the fine terracotta balustrade and date stones with the Shuttleworth crest of a mailed fist clasping a weaver's shuttle. Under Joseph's son Frank Shuttleworth, the estate hosted many a country house weekend with the Summerhouse at its centre. So that's the design for the Shuttleworth crest, 1878. And then Queen Anne's Summerhouse in distress. These golden years came to an end in 1940 when the sole heir, Richard Shuttleworth, died in a flying accident. The Shuttleworth Trust and College was set up in his memory, as we mentioned earlier. Queen Anne's Summerhouse, alone on the Warren, gradually fell into dereliction, and that's it before the restoration inside it. And then of course they've restored it. So yeah, Shuttleworth Trust approached the Landmark Trust to help restore the Summerhouse. Its brickwork is of exceptionally high quality, and the traditional craft skills and materials were needed for all aspects of its restoration. Although modern technology provides environmentally friendly ground source heating, and you can see sort of like carving students reproducing the wooden door brackets. The original railings were repaired and reforged. And yeah, so we're going to go and have a look at that anyway. Oh, that's it today now, that's it inside. So anyone can stay in Queen Anne's Summerhouse. And yeah, Landmark Trust also restored Keeper's Cottage, which I don't know, do we pass that on this walk? Oh, the Keeper's Cottage.
That was the one back there, wasn't it?
I didn't see it though.
I could see it poking through the
could we get to it, or
we could try it?
Oh, we might go back there then and have a little look then quickly. So let's go and have a look at the Summerhouse first. So it's down that way. And here we are at Queen Anne's Summerhouse. It's pretty cool looking. So it's been restored now. And yeah, it's got sort of the feel of like a castle to it. Sort of, you know, you could say sort of this is like the Bailey. You've got like a motte and the keep. It's really cool. So they've got electricity and stuff over there. There we go, wow. That's even got a little graveyard as well out the back, which is just over here, so we'll go and have a look at that too. Didn't expect that. And then, oh, that's brilliant, over there you can see, I'll just zoom in, you might be able to make it out, I don't know, it looks, the sun's sort of glaring on it, but there's the big Shuttleworth Mansion as well over there. I think, no, it's private property over there. Yeah, that's really cool. And then you've got, yeah, gravestones here, sort of all a bit overgrown. It's a bit creepy. Yeah, he didn't say anything about these, so it's obviously like a, you know, a private cemetery, like a family cemetery or something. That's pretty cool. That's cool, the graves. Yeah. Didn't expect that.
Strange why they're so close to like a royal residence though.
Maybe it's to say like a private cemetery or something. And yeah, and there's the back of the Summerhouse, and you can see just up the top there's the crest of the Shuttleworths with the fist in the chainmail holding the what's it, the weaver's, is it a shuttle thing or something it said? I can't remember what it said now. But yeah, 1878. It's pretty cool. This is about the closest we can get to sort of seeing the mansion. You can see it's quite substantial. This is actually private property, this bit, so we're not really meant to be here, so we're gonna quickly grab a shot and bugger off. Alright guys, well I believe we're back in the village of Old Warden at the start of the walk. And yeah, I can sort of see some houses in the road. So it's yeah, it's a good little walk that. Nice, excuse me, nice forest wild camp. I don't do too many of them, so it makes a change. Highlights for me, Queen Anne's Folly, Summerhouse, that was really good. Yeah, the wild camp was decent. I'm trying to think what else we saw yesterday really, because it was just a lot of rain, so we didn't really get to see too much. Owen, highlights?
Quad bike.
Yeah, the quad bike. Getting away with it. We saw him, it was just like, yeah, fuck you. Like, it felt good. Sort of, that made up for the time me and Jake were caught in the forest, definitely. The feeling of like him going past us, seeing that clearly we're wild campers and that we've yeah, got away with it. I was like, yes. I even looked back at me and I just looked at him and smiled. I was like, yes. So yeah, always good.
Like the Folly. I've been wanting to do that for a while.
Yeah, I think that was, yeah, the historical highlight. Oh, the church as well. The first church in Old Warden. Is it Old Warden?
That was very spectacular for a church. Yeah.
That was a really cool church. Nearly forgot about that one. Right. I'll just quickly show you this behind us. There's, just over my shoulder there, that looks like the old village water pump, I believe. Okay guys, so as you can see we're back at the cars, and yeah, we're gonna head off, get something to eat probably. Yeah, that's been a cracking little walk and a fun wild camp, another county I've not explored, and you know, got some ideas for the future as well, like the Green Sand Ridge Walk. 40 miles looks quite tempting. Where else? You've also got Clophill Church in Bedfordshire, haven't you?
Yeah, it's only about 10 minutes away.
Oh, tempting, 10 minutes drive, possibly. Yeah, so we've got that as well. Yeah, just want to say a big thank you to Owen, mate.
Thank you very much.
Cheers for something like that. I don't know what that was. I sort of tried to break his thumb there anyway. Yeah, he's going to sue me now. Yeah, cheers, mate, for inviting us along and providing this weekend's walk.
Yeah, thanks. It's been a good one.
It's been, yeah, very good. And to yous watching, thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed already, then please do, if you like what you see, of course. I'm not forcing you. Yeah, like, dislike, let us know what you think. And yeah, you'll most likely see Owen again, for definite.
Yep. In
a walk. We can guarantee that now, I think, yeah. And cemented. And yeah, you'll definitely see me, of course. So yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, cheers for watching, guys, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So a little add-on to this video. Ahead of us is the Carlington Hangers, and yeah, a lot of famous films have been shot there, according to Owen, such as like some of the Batman films, like Dark Knight trilogy, the best Batman films, of course. And also it's home to, is it the largest Zeppelin?
I think it's the largest airship, yeah.
It's the largest airship.
I think, but don't quote me on that. It's a big one though.
Was like built and housed there. So
its nickname's the Arse.
It's nicknamed the Arse?
Because it looks like an arse shape, yeah.
I'm gonna have to look it up now. I mean, yeah, so that's worth searching. So yeah, we were just on our way to get some food somewhere, and yeah, we stopped and saw them. So they're pretty cool. I was wondering what they were. Now we know. But of course the main highlight of these is without doubt the portaloos. You've got to love a portaloo. Right, anyways, onwards with the food.